Today's theme is the lotus, and the lotus flower is different from the water lily, right? The water lily is the flower that sits on top of the water, but the lotus is the flower that has the long stem and blossoms above the water. So I don't know if it's loti, is that the plural? Let's do lotus flowers, that's the plural. So lotus flowers, right, represent rising above the mud, the murk, the water, and achieving this untouchable peace, like being pure and being detached. And I think the lotus and the papyrus were probably the two most popular flowers in ancient Kemet, right? And I didn't know that until I started studying for this flow. So let me show you this image here. This is Nefertem, and Nefertem is the god who is most often associated with the lotus flower. So we see the lotus here above the head, we see smelling the lotus here, and we see emerging from the lotus. So in ancient Kemet, Noon was the name for the primordial waters from which all creation came from. So the lotus also represents emerging from these waters, right? Emerging to your peace, your untouchable state. The lotus also represents rising above, resilience, resurrection, right? And so those are the themes that we are going to embody today. Do we have any questions before we begin? Okay, then I invite you to come to standing. Because most of our practice is going to be on the floor today, I wanted us to actually start standing. So shift your weight into your right foot, pick up your left foot, lean forward and balance, and just tap the top of your left foot. Start by moving some energy through tapping. So balance here. If you fall out, come back in. If you need to hold on to something, that's okay. Tap the top of that foot. Left foot comes to the earth, pick up the right, tap the top of the foot. If you notice any tension, then maybe you increase the pressure when you're tapping. Right foot comes to the earth, left ankle, shin and calf, all sides of the leg. The same with the right. Move up to your knees. And no judgment if you find places that push back, right, or are a little sensitive. Just continue to give them love. Work your way up your thighs. All sides. Both sides. And come up to your hips. The sides of your hips, your glutes, lower abdomen, a belly. Show all your body some love. Low back, mid back to the best of your ability. Come back around to your chest. I always cough here. That just means there are things I need to release. And let's take that right hand to the left shoulder. There's often a lot of tension there. Right, give that some love. Extend that left arm. Tap down the top of the left arm. Clap your hands. Come back on the inside of the left arm. And we'll do that again. So back to the shoulder. Down to the top. Clap your hands. Come back in. Switch to the right shoulder. Top of the arm. Hand, inside, again, shoulder, top, clapping, inside. Take your hands to your neck, clap your neck, also your face, all over your face. You can drum your fingers around your eyes. Let's get the top of our head, our hair, our crown. And then release your hands. Take a big inhale with me in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And notice how you're feeling right now. If you feel a little tingling, this is your body's energy field that we've just activated. Now, if you're comfortable, zip up your legs so that your feet are touching and your legs are touching. Tilt your pelvis just slightly. So here's the natural curve of my back. Tilt that just slightly to pull my stomach in. Straighten the spine, shoulders down out of your ears. Tuck your chin just slightly so the back of your neck is long. And then we'll embody a Tekken pose here. And also a lotus. So bring your hands to prayer in front of your chest. Open your fingers, but keep the sides of your pinky and the sides of your thumb touching. And this is your lotus. So your 3 inside fingers are open and separate, but the sides of your pinky are touching. A little closer here. The sides of your pinky are touching and the sides of your thumb are touching. And this is your lotus flower. We're going to return to this flower throughout the practice today. Let's also start the rule of 4 breathing here. So those of you who are familiar, go ahead and start rule of 4 at your own pace. Those of you that are new, exhale out through the mouth with me. Inhale through your nose, 1. Pause at the top of the inhale, 2. Exhale through your nose, 3. Pause at the bottom of the exhale, 4. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. Keep breathing at your own pace. Also, when we breathe, we want to start the breath from the lower abdomen. So not just from the chest, but your lower diaphragm. Start the breath there, bring it up. Pause. And then pull your belly button to your spine as you exhale. Pause. So your abdomen grows as you inhale. Pause and exhale. Keep breathing. I also invite you to take the tip of your tongue to the back of your teeth. Kachari mudra seals your energy, unites your masculine and feminine sides. Maybe you hear an ocean-like sound between your ears as you breathe. That's perfectly fine. So stay with your breath. Inhale. This time as we exhale, I want you to close your flower slowly. Bring your fingertips in towards your palms so the back of your fingers touch. Then bring your pinky and your thumbs into your fists. So we're closing the lotus. And then when you inhale, open your lotus again. Exhale, close your lotus, bring your fingers together. Inhale, open, keep going. So one of the reasons the lotus flower was so important to the ancient Egyptians is because its opening and closing represented the journey of the sun. So the lotus flower would close its petals at night, but then open them again in the morning with the rising of the sun. So the lotus represented also the journey of Ra. Opening and closing with your breath. Okay, the next time you inhale, I want you to rise your lotus. So lift your arms up to the sky, overhead as far as they go. And then as you exhale, bring your lotus back down to your chest and close your fingers, just like we did before. So when we inhale, it's day. We're opening the lotus up towards the sun, reaching our arms up towards the sun. And then exhale, closing the lotus, bring it down at night to the center of our chest. Take this at your own pace with your breath. Wherever you are, let's do one more round. When you return your lotus, keep it closed. Another round of rule of 4 breathing. And then release your lotus. I want to open my gate here so that my feet are about hips width apart, and we'll start to warm up the feet. So again, shift your weight into your right foot and come up on the balls of your left foot, and we'll start to walk in place here. So the left heel is lifted, we're on the balls of the left foot, and then we'll switch. So the right heel is lifted, balls on the right foot. And then take this walk in place at your own pace. You can swing your arms if you like, if that feels good. Warming up the feet. So we've already done the Lotus Mudra that we will revisit throughout the practice. But our goal today is to get to half or full lotus. So yes, to do that, we have to open the hips. We have to loosen the connectors to the knees, but we also have to have very open feet for that pose. So we'll do lots of warming up of the feet here. Keep your rule of 4 breathing. And then the next time you come up on both toes. So if you're wearing a pair of high heels, up on both toes. And then can we rock back and be on both heels with the toes lifted for as long as you can. And then fall forward and we'll try it again. Both toes up in the air. Then we're balanced on our heels, best of our ability. If you fall out, just come back in. One more, up on both toes, both sets of toes, and then on the heels. All right, okay, let that go. Shift your weight again to your right foot, pick up the left foot and turn the top of the foot down to the earth. Now, if you get any cramps, then just come back flat. But first, let's rock that foot from side to side on the tops. Notice where you might feel any tension, and then hold it there and breathe for a full round of breath. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. Release the left foot, wiggle, rotate, whatever feels good. And then we'll do the right foot, top of the foot to the earth. Rock it from side to side first. Find a place that could use a release, hold, and breathe. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause, release, wiggle, twist. And then we'll lean forward and start to open our knees. So hands come just above your knees, not on your knees, just above your knees, and just make circles with your knees, warming up those joints. Stay with that breath. Take in the opposite direction. Warm up some more. Okay, keep the motion. Bring your hands to your hips and start making hip circles. So maybe you want to step a little wider for your hip circles. Maybe you want big circles. Maybe you want small circles. Whatever feels good to your hips. And then take those hip circles in the opposite direction. And then come to stillness, and around your belly button, clasp opposite elbows, right? Opposite elbows, not your belly, but under your chest, right? Whatever is comfortable for your arm length here. And then rock your arms from side to side, and then move them up so that they're up overhead. And then you come back down to your chest. I always get lots of popping here. This is a great exercise if you spend a lot of time sitting at the computer. Helps us open our shoulders a bit. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth as you breathe. And then pause, look at the cross and then switch. And we'll do the same thing. Rock from left to right at chest level, and then we'll move it up and move it back down. Pull your elbows away from your chest to get that activation between your shoulder blades. And when you're ready, release. And then we'll just start to swing from side to side like little kids do on the playground. Pick up the heel that's opposite the direction that you're swinging. Just have a little fun here. Starting to open up our spine a little bit. Then gradually start to slow it down. And come to stillness. We'll work on our neck. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest for neck circles. Inhale as you look towards the earth. And exhale as you move your head over to the left. Half neck circle, so not all the way around. Inhale, come down. Exhale to your right. Take this at your own pace. If you find you need to hold someplace to release tension, by all means. I just like to exhale when I get over to the side to help me release any tightness. And the next time you come to center, inhale slowly, bring your head back up to center. And then step to the front of your mat. Feet about hips width apart, maybe just a little bit wider, whatever feels comfortable to you. Remember that tuck of the pelvis? Let's try that again. Pull your belly button into your spine. Activate your abs to protect your low back. Inhale. And then exhale, start to forward fold. Just hinge forward from the hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to. So it's our first forward fold. The back of the legs aren't open yet. Bend those knees. Crown of the head points towards the earth. Fingertips raising the earth. Inhale. Exhale, bring the back of your hands down towards the earth. Continue to release the crown of the head. Inhale, grab the back of the legs just above the ankles. Pull your elbows out to the side, belly to your thighs, and fold even more deeply. You might shake your head yes here to release your neck. And then inhale up just slightly and make a pyramid, a delta or a rock nation sign with your hands. Okay? Press that pyramid into the earth. Bend your knees deeply. Chest to thighs. Breathe. And then separate your hands so that they're wider than your feet. Press your palms into the earth and walk your feet back to form a full body pyramid. In other types of yoga, this would be down dog. And let's walk here again. So we'll lower one heel towards the earth and the other heel. Maybe again, you hear some popping in the toes. You can pick up the feet if you like in between your walk, whatever feels good. Now we're doing more opening of the hamstrings and the calves. Try to move your shoulders down your back so they're not crunched up to your ears. Keep your ears in alignment with your arms here. Spread your fingers wide. Continue to breathe. Slow your walking motion. And then inhale up on the balls of your feet. So as high as you can go, inhale up on the balls of your feet. And then exhale, slowly and mindfully bring your knees down to the earth. Much more slowly than you think you should. Slowly lower those knees down. Once your knees arrive, keep your toes tucked. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Now this is a toe stretch, also known as sesh pose variation 2. For some of you, you might want to stand on your knees because it's a lot on your toes. Others of you might be able to sit your glutes back to your heels. If you don't need your hands to support you on the mat, return to your lotus. So we're opening the toes here. Recreating a lotus, breathing. Keep breathing, inhale. Pause and exhale. I know this is a super intense stretch. One more round. Yes, inhale. Pause. And as you exhale, release your lotus, hands come to the earth. Pick up those toes, wiggle, stretch, tap. Send them some love. Sesh means scribe in Kemetic yoga. And so these sesh poses are the poses that scribes used to sit in to download and also prepare to write or disseminate knowledge. Tops of feet to the earth. Walk your hands back. Again, maybe you need to stand on your knees. Maybe you can bring your glutes to your heels. Stretching the tops of the feet, opening the connectors of the knees here. Maybe this is you. Maybe you can walk your hands back and intensify the stretch a little bit. Maybe you lift up one knee, then lift up the other knee. Ask your ankles if that's what they need. Maybe you can lift up both knees and balance and return to your lotus. Breathe. Wherever you are, breathe. If you have your lotus, release it, come forward again, wiggle, tap, rotate, whatever's feeling good. And let's do a little cat-cow here. So spread your fingers wide. Actually, I like the suction cup of the fingers. So if you can think of their fingertips rooted to the mat, there's a little bit of space in between your hands. Shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Hips are stacked over your knees. And as you inhale, release your belly towards the earth. Your hips come up, your shoulders come back, your vision comes up. And then reverse the motion. Pull your belly button into your spine, broad across your shoulder blades, vision comes down. Take these at your own pace. Inhale, belly towards the earth as a cow. Exhale, arch the spine and the back. Warming up the spine here. Do what feels good for your body. Take a pace that works for your body. If there's a place that you need to hold, do so. And when you feel ready, tuck your toes. And on an inhale, lift your hips back up to the sky for myrrh, which is the ancient Kemetic word for pyramid. So we're back in our pyramid pose here. Walk your feet together. Press the right heel down toward the earth and pick up your left heel. Just lift it straight up to start. And then bend the left knee and stack your hips. So the left hip is on top of the right foot and your left knee is now pointing out to the side. Maybe you can look under your right arm and you can say hi to your left foot. Wiggle or rotate here. And then when you're ready, straighten the leg again. I need to create a little space to step through. So I come up to my fifth here. And then I step through with your left foot outside of your left hand. So it's a wide lunge. And if you try that and that was a lot for you, you can just go from tabletop to stepping your foot forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your right knee down to the earth. Inhale, pick up your left foot, your right foot, and then exhale, bring it back. So now we're in a lizard pose. This is as far as I can go here, up on my hands. Some of you might be able to lower down to your elbows. Do what works for your body here. We're getting into this front leg, the back leg that's extended, the right leg. So you might feel something there. You might feel something also in your flexors on the left leg. Breathe. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Inhale. Pause and exhale. When you're ready, tuck your toes. Inhale, that right leg comes straight again. And on an exhale, pick up that left foot and return to myrrh. You need to walk your hands or feet in for your balance. It's perfectly fine. And we'll hit the other side. Inhale, raise the right leg up this time, straight up first. Then bend the knee, point it out to the side as you stack the hips. Look under that left arm. Maybe you see your foot, maybe you rotate it. Straighten the right leg. If you need space, come up on your fingertips or your fist. Step it through, wide lunge outside of the right. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, lower your left knee to the earth. Inhale, pick up the left foot. Exhale, bring it down. So those extra movements with the feet are part of the geometric progression. part of keeping us accountable to our breath and being mindful. Breathe. Notice how it feels on this side, no judgment, just notice. When you're ready, tuck your toes. Inhale the back leg up. And then exhale, bring your right foot back, return to merge. Chest moves towards your thighs. Inhale up on the balls of your feet. Exhale, slowly and mindfully lower your knees down to the mat. Inhale, both feet up. Exhale, tops of the feet back to the earth. Right hand in front of the right knee, left hand in front of the left knee. We're Bastet here, the ancient Egyptian cat that represented fertility. Drag your hands back towards your body, pull your chest through. Breathe. And from here, you can always just come to tabletop, or you can lower your chest down towards your thighs and reach your hands as far as they'll naturally go. This is Wajet, or our cobra pose. Bend your elbows out to the side. Elbows comes out to the right and the left. Bring your forehead close to the mat, so your third eye, your nose, your lips, your chin, and your chest slowly move through like a snake so that you end up in cobra pose. From here, tuck your toes. Inhale, return to Mer, hips up to the side. You can shake your head yes here to release some tension in your neck. Walk those feet together. Inhale, the left foot comes up to the sky, just like we did before. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, maybe rotate the ankle. Straighten the leg. Create space if you need it. And this time, step in between your hands for a low lunge. In between your hands. Yes, good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower your knee to the earth. Inhale, pick up the back foot. Exhale, bring it back down. We're going to stand on our knees now. So slowly rise. If you find yourself feeling unbalanced, just walk your foot out to the right a little bit. Now this is 90-90. So we want to be at 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. So make sure you feel stable and balanced. Remember that tug of the pelvis that we did with Tekken, that we did before our forward fold? We're going to try that again here. So I like to put my hands on my hips. I doubt you're even going to see it. It's such a micro movement, but I can feel it in my body, where I just tilt my pelvis just slightly, just a little, and feel all this activation in the front of the leg. So try it with me. Inhale, and then release. Inhale, and release. Keep going at your own pace. Imagine the pelvis as a bowl. If the bowl is tilted too far forward, all your water is going to spill out. So we're just tilting the bowl backward just a little bit, activating this hip flexor here in the front of the leg, and releasing. Okay, let's return to our lotus now. So the lower body is still in 90-90. We'll bring our lotus together in front of our faces. Inhale. Exhale, rotate over to your open side, away from your front leg. Yes, to your open side with your lotus. Exhale, close your lotus. And bring your fingers together. Inhale, bring your fists to touch the front of your chest. Yes. And then exhale, loose fists out to the side. This is modified pose of immortality. And the lotus was also thought to represent immortality. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder, just your head. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. And then inhale everything, your torso, your arms, your head, your vision forward so that your fists touch. Bring them into your chest and return to your lotus. Then exhale, hands come down to the earth, release your lotus, Tuck your toes. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale, meet me back in row. Take a few breaths here. I'll switch sides so you can see me on the other side. Feet together, center of your mat. Inhale, right leg comes up. Stack your hips. Straighten the right leg. Create space if you need it. Step the right leg through your hands this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower the back knee down towards the earth. Inhale, pick up the foot. Exhale, top the foot down. Again, bring your hands to your hips, maybe. Walk that foot out a little bit if you need more balance. And we'll try that 90-90. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Return to your lotus. Inhale. Exhale, turn towards your open side. Inhale, close your lotus. Exhale, bring your fists to touch, spread your elbows wide. Inhale, open your fists out to the side, thumbs on top. Exhale, turn your head to look over your midline. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your back line. Inhale, everything comes forward, fist touch. Exhale, bring your lotus closer to your feet. Inhale, release your lotus, hands come to the earth. Bring your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, back to moon. Again, do what feels good for your body. And Myrrh this time, maybe you want to pedal some more. Maybe you bend your knees, bring your chest to your thighs, and then lower your heels towards the earth for more activation of the back of your leg. Maybe you shake your head yes. Maybe you shake your head no. Inhale up on the balls of your feet. Slowly and mindfully, exhale your knees down towards the earth. Inhale your feet up. Exhale your feet down. Walk your hands closer to your knees, and then bring your knees as wide as your mat. So the big toes are touching, your knees are wide. And we'll come down from a synchronicity, or the Kemetic version of child's pose. So you can reach your arms forward. Maybe this is fine for you. Or maybe you lower your elbows to the earth and recreate your lotus with your third eye touching them. Now, if your glutes don't meet your heels, that's okay. You can also be up here. That's fine. Just find your meditative posture. The Suharu means son of Haru. Haru is the world's first hero figure. Your third eye is in the center of your forehead, also known as your intuition point, your spiritual connection. Root into the earth. Form the lotus with your hands. Breathe. Release your lotus. Come back to tabletop. We are going to try the full pose of immortality now, which can be a lot on your knees. So if you try it and you don't like it, just come back to what we did before. Tuck your toes. On an inhale, hips come back to the sky. We'll start the same way we did before. Walk your feet in. Inhale, left foot comes up towards the sky. Open your hips. Notice how it feels now that we've done several rounds of this. Maybe your hips are a little more open. Maybe you can rotate with your knee. This time, we'll get into your glutes a little bit. Straighten your leg. Create space if you need to. On an exhale, step your foot between your hands. But this time, bring your knee up so that your knee is in alignment with the arch of your left foot. So it should look like this. So your left knee is pointing to the sky, your right knee is in alignment with your left foot. This is a Kemetic seat. It can be a lot on the top of the foot, which is why we did so much warming up there. So again, if this doesn't work for you, then you can also still come to standing on your knee. Okay, return to your lotus. Inhale. Exhale, rotate over to your open side. This time we can use the knee as leverage. So take that left tricep and push it into the left knee so you can open your chest. Yes, good. Inhale. Exhale, close your lotus. Inhale, bring your fist to touch. And then exhale, open your fist. Again, push that tricep into your knee so you can open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head right. Everything comes forward. Bring your fist to touch as you inhale. Exhale, return to your lotus. Inhale, release your hands down to the earth. Come forward. Bring both knees down. And then just walk your knees back so that you're in a comfortable tabletop. And then when you're ready, inhale, hips back to the sky for birth. And again, feet come to the center. Inhale, this time your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Maybe rotate the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Create space if you need it. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring that left knee in alignment with the arch of your right foot. Sitting on the top of your left, very good. Return to your lotus on an inhale. Exhale, rotate over to your open side. Bring that arm inside to give you that extra leverage for the twist. Exhale, close your lotus. Inhale, fist touch. Exhale, open. Really push that tricep into the knee. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, everything forward, fist touch. Exhale, return to your lotus. Inhale, reach forward. Hands to the earth. Come on both knees. Find your comfortable tabletop. We'll stay on tabletop this time. Return to a few cat-cows. Release your belly towards the earth. Hips and shoulders move together. Push it up. Exhale, reverse the motion. At your own pace, keep going. Then come to stillness. Cross at your ankles. Cross your ankles behind you and tabletop. And then walk your hands back and bring your glutes to the earth behind your ankles. So now you're in the seat. So you should be at the back of your mat. So maybe you're comfortable in the cross leg that you found yourself in, crossing at your ankles. Maybe you want the knife edge side of your foot and your shin crease. Just find what's comfortable for you. If your knees are very high, maybe you sit up on a pillow to release yourself if that makes you more comfortable. Okay, sesh pose variation 1 or easy pose. Inhale, arms come up to shoulder height. Exhale, rotate your torso over to the left. Right hand under your left knee, left hand on top. Loosen your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Make sure your right foot stays rooted to the earth when you fold to your left. Look down at your knee, release your neck. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. Take another round of breath here. When you're ready, on an inhale, slowly rise, arms come back to shoulder height. Exhale through center and over to the right. So the right hand comes under the right knee, the left hand comes on top. Inhale to straighten your spine, drop your shoulders. Exhale, fold on this side. Keep that opposite glute rooted to the earth. Maybe you don't fold as deeply on this side, that's okay. On your next inhale, slowly rise, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, return to center and your lotus. Maybe as we form these lotus flowers, you decide you'd like to repeat to yourself, I am resilient, or I rise. Anything that reminds you of coming forth out of darkness, difficult situations, something being born in you, you giving birth, breathe. Next time you exhale, release your lotus. Look down at the cross of your legs. Notice which leg is in front or on top and switch so that the opposite leg is in front or on top. And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Inhale, arms up, shoulder height. Exhale, rotate to your left. Right hand under the left knee, left hand on top. Inhale, straighten the spine, release the shoulders, and exhale, fold. Only go as far as it's comfortable for your body. I have less mobility on this side today, and I'm okay with that. Breathe, tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. On your inhale, rise. As you exhale, move through center, right hand under the right knee, left hand on top. Release the shoulders on the inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, return to center, return to your lotus. You can close your eyes if you feel comfortable in your space. On your exhale, release your lotus. Straighten your legs so they are long in front of you. We'll continue to work in the lower body here. When you're ready, inhale your arms back up to shoulder height and bend your knees. So we've got a baby murmur underneath our knees here. So everyone bend your knees even if you don't need it to fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, hands come over your toes. When we're bending our knees, we can open more in the low back instead of the hamstrings. I like to take a micro rock, just a tiny rock from side to side. Feels good on my low back. See if it works for you. Continue to breathe. And when you're ready, inhale, arms come back up to shoulder height. Exhale, hands come down, knees come down. Inhale, right hand comes under your left leg. Left hand comes on top. And then lift your leg as far as it's comfortable for you. So you don't want to be way back here. You don't want to be grounded here. So if securing your hands at your ankle is too much, then just bring your hands to your calf. Maybe you bring your hands underneath your thigh. Maybe you can bend your knee a little bit. Keep your spine straight. Activate this leg. Doing a little shaking here. If that's also you, that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows out to the side. Maybe your leg comes a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale, maybe the knee comes even closer to your waist. Maybe not. And then on your next exhale, bend the leg that you're holding. Right hand comes to your left heel. And maybe you just rock your leg like a baby with your hand on the outside. Or you can take your hand underneath your leg, and maybe that brings it a little bit closer and you can rock here. The goal is to open up this hip, this left hip. So whether you're holding your leg on the outside or the inside, it doesn't matter. But again, you don't want to be hunched over, so keep your spine as straight as you can, loosen your shoulders as you rock your baby. Now, we are going to attempt to bring the right ear to the right big toe. On an exhale, you get as close as you get. But the idea, again, is to increase the activation in the hip. So after we've attempted that, then bring the sole of your left foot inside your right leg. Knee is pointing out to the side, so the left foot is inside the right leg. You adjust yourself to feel balance on your glutes. Inhale, arms come up to shoulder height. Exhale, hinge forward with a flat back. So again, we're not rounding. Hinge forward with a flat back. With that foot flex, your hands come to the earth wherever they come. Okay? Maybe they're close to your foot, maybe they're not. Breathe here. Imagine you can extend yourself forward with a flat back. Keep the foot flexed. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back towards your glutes. Straighten your spine, release the fold. Use your hands to pick up your left knee and point the left knee towards the sky. Still flexing on the right foot. Left knee is pointing to the sky. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. And then drop your shoulder. Drop your shoulder as far as it'll comfortably go. And then wrap it around your leg. Inhale that left arm straight back behind you. And then exhale, place it to the earth. Keep that right foot flexed. Again, maybe you're feeling activity in this outer hip. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look towards your flexed foot. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look behind you. Inhale your head to center. Now release the grip of your arm on your knee. You can also release your back leg. Pick up your left leg and move it to the outside. Yes, very good. Move it to the outside of the right leg. Inhale the right arm forward again. Drop the shoulder and wrap. And notice how that changes your twist. Maybe you're feeling it more in the back now than you were in the hips. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your head to look over your flexed foot. Inhale your head to center. Exhale. Turn your head to look behind you. Inhale, vision comes forward. You can release your hands. Now, you can always stay here. Or your extended leg, you can bend it. So now you might be feeling a little activation in both hips. You can stay here. Or you can try to stack your knees. So the top knee comes on top of the right. I like to pick myself up, wiggle a little bit. Yeah. Maybe you're feeling it in both hips. So wherever you are, if you're comfortable-ish, we can try activations in our shoulders. This is calm. So bring your arms to 90 degrees, like a cactus or a goalpost. Calming spirit in Kemetic Yoga. Pull your shoulder blades behind you and soften your chest. We'll activate our vision here. So your head stays stationary. Inhale. Exhale, just take your vision. Your eyes come to the left, but your head doesn't move. We're doing eye stretches here. Inhale, bring your vision center. Exhale, eyes go to the right. Maybe they see your right hand. Inhale, center. Exhale, your vision stays center, but compress your energy slowly. Move your palms towards each other in front of your face. Bring your forearms to touch and form your lotus. So before, we usually had space between our arms for a lotus, but now the arms are touching and maybe you can feel this activation in your shoulder blade. If you have any room to, lift your lotus up towards the sky. There we go. Just a little bit. Keep your breath. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your lotus and return to ka. All four fingers touching, thumbs on the outside. We'll return to our eyes. Inhale. Take your eyes to the left, just your eyes. Inhale, center. Eyes go to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, flip the switch. Bring your hands down to the earth behind your glutes. Shift your weight back and slowly release your legs. Slowly and mindfully release your legs. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Hands behind you for support. And then windshield wiper. Take the legs to the left. Take the legs to the right. Notice how those hips feel now. Okay, come to stillness. We'll do all of this again on the other side. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms come to shoulder height. Bend your knees for the mirror. Exhale, fold. Fingertips will be on your toes. You can micro rock again, or this time you can press your fingertips in the arches of your feet. Give them a little breathing massage here. Ask the feet to do a lot. And here, ask them to do a little bit more before we finish. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, hands down, knees down. Inhale, reach for that right leg. Right hand comes behind the right leg. Left hand on top. Maybe it's at the ankle, the shin, hamstrings. Try not to round. Straighten your spine. Loosen your shoulders. Inhale, pull your elbows out to the side. Maybe that leg comes a little closer. Inhale again. As you exhale, maybe the knee comes a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale, bend the leg. Left hand, right heel. Maybe your arm stays on the outside or arm comes underneath. Some of you might even be able to get your leg closer to your shoulder, maybe even on your shoulder. Rock your baby. Open the hip. Again, try not to collapse yourself. Keep your spine long, shoulders down. Come to stillness. Big toe to the right ear. How close do we get? Doesn't really matter as long as you're feeling some more activation in your hip. And then exhale, release. Sole of the right foot from inside the left leg. Adjust your seat if you need to be balanced in your glutes. Flex the left foot. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, flat back, hinge forward, no rounding. Hands land wherever they land on either side of your leg. Breathe. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Next time you inhale, walk your hands back. Straighten your spine, release the fold. Help this knee point towards the sky. Sole of the right foot comes towards the earth. Inhale, reach that left arm forward as far as it'll go. Drop the shoulder down and wrap it around your leg. Yes. Inhale, reach your right arm straight back behind you. Exhale, hand flat to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your flexed foot. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look behind you. You're ready. Inhale your vision forward, release your hands. Use your hands to help you pick up the right foot, take it to the outside of the left leg, keeping the extended foot flexed. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, drop the shoulder, wrap again. Right arm comes straight back behind you. Notice where the twist is in your body now. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your flexed foot. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, look behind you. Inhale, release everything forward. Release your hands. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you just bend the extended leg. Keep the right knee pointed to the sky. Or maybe you stack your knees again. Lift myself up here. Glutes in. Okay. Wherever you are, flip your switch. Inhale, return to top. Exhale, eyes go to the left. Twist your eyes. Inhale, your eyes center. Exhale, eyes go to right. Inhale, your eyes center. Exhale, compress your energy. Palms move towards each other. Slowly and mindfully in front of your face. Forearms touch. Return to your lotus. Inhale, extend your lotus as far to the side as you can without creating any space between your forearms. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head, flip over your left shoulder. Inhale, your head to center. Exhale, turn your head, flip over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your lotus, return to top. I should say, release to your resilient spirit. All four fingers touching, thumbs on the inside. I work again. Inhale. Exhale, vision to the left. Inhale, center. Vision to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring your arms down to the earth, behind your glutes. Lean back into your support. Release your legs. Feet as wide as the mat. Windshield wiper. And now we can prepare for our destination. So come to stillness. And let's bring our right leg close to the glutes. And we'll pick up the left leg. And we'll see how close we can bring the left leg into our hip crease for a half lotus. So maybe you can come all the way to the hip crease. Maybe you're at your shin crease, and maybe you're just crossed at your ankles. Wherever you are is fine. We'll return now to our fold from the beginning of the practice to see how it feels. So inhale, arms come up to shoulder height. Exhale, rotate over to the left. Right hand under the left knee, left hand on top. And fold as much as you can in half lotus. So it might not be as far as you went last time, and that's perfectly okay. Wherever you end up, just breathe. Some of you might also find yourself in more of a fire log position, right? Where you can get the top of your foot like just above the knee, but you've got some gap here. That's okay. That's also okay. You can put your hands to the earth and fold as much as your body will allow. Wherever you are, breathe. When you're ready, inhale, rise, arms come back to shoulder height. As you exhale, rotate through center to the other side. You know what to do now. Right hand under the right knee, left hand on top. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe you fold a little, maybe you fold a lot. Maybe it's better for you just to not fold with your spine, but bring your chin to your chest. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Breathe. When you're ready, rise. Inhale your arms back up to shoulder height. Exhale through center, and you guessed it, return to your lotus. Repeat your mantra to yourself here. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable in your space. Our seated lotus destination is a common meditative posture in many types of yoga, designed to help connect us to the divine. When you're ready, release your lotus Hands come behind you. You can lean back to let yourself out, or if you feel like your body would appreciate it if you used your feet, your hands to release your feet, you can do that too. Yeah. Feet wide in the mat, return to those windshield wipers. And let's prepare for the other side. Each side is different, so let's see what happens on this side. We're bending at that left knee, picking up the right foot, moving it towards the hip crease. It's not trying to go on this side for me. We are wherever we end up. We'll do the same thing on this side as we did on the other. Inhale your arms to shoulder height. Exhale, rotate your torso over to the left. Right hand under the left knee. Left hand on top. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Pay attention to what you feel in your hips and your knees and the tops of your feet and your ankles here. Any part of your body is protesting, listen to your body. Inhale those arms back up to shoulder height. Rotate through center. Exhale. Right hand under the right knee, left hand on top. Release the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, return to your lotus in center. Release your lotus. You can use your hands to lean back or release, or use your hands to help release your foot, soles and feet to the earth. Windshield wiper. And for this next round, you can attempt to come into full lotus. So you can start with whichever side is your favorite side. Move that foot to your shin crease, then reach down from the bottom foot, and maybe you can also pick it up and put it in your shin crease. That is not my ministry, y'all. I can't. I mean, it's so beautiful. Find your seat to whatever is most comfortable for you. And we will end here in our meditation. Yes. So make sure you are as comfortable as you can get. If you know that half lotus or full lotus isn't going to work for you, find a more comfortable seat. Okay. If you like, you can even bring the soles of your feet together, whatever works for you. Return to your lotus mudra with your hands. You can have the space between your elbows. It'll be more comfortable here. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable in your space. And remember that you are resilient like the lotus. You rise like the lotus. You are unbothered like the lotus. Just breathe and be here. Bring your awareness back into your body. Hold your lotus into prayer. At the end of Kemetic Yoga practice, we say Hotep, which means peace be unto you. Hotep to all of you. Thank you for allowing me to lead you into the Kemetic Yoga Lotus Fusion Flow.